Welcome back, everybody. A Pink Lemon here, and oh my god, you can see it right here. Beyblade X is here, and I own it. I have them all, and today we are starting with Wizardarrow. We're starting with Wizardarrow because not only is it my favorite, but also a lot of people have already unboxed Grand Sword and Hellscythe because they released early, and I just don't like Night Shield as much. But oh my god, guys, I am so excited for Beyblade X. I have been with Beyblade for so long. As you guys know, I'm mainly a Metal Fight content creator, and Metal Fight had that perfect resurgence at the exact time that Beyblade X news started to come out, and I have been along for the ride the entire time, and now it's finally here. I am so excited that they got the metal contact points back, and I don't even mind that they burst because they have metal on them. That's really all I care about, is that the new Beyblade X bays have metal on them, and so today we're going to be unboxing Wizardarrow and then putting it through some levels of Beyblade battles. I don't know how many, because I also have the stadium here, which you will see later. You will see it soon enough, but first we got to get through this unboxing of this fantastic bay. Wizardarrow is a right-spinning defense type owned by Multi in the manga, because the anime hasn't released yet. Obviously, because it just released. Obviously, Wizardarrow is supposed to be a stamina... Sorry, it's a stamina type, not a defense type. I always get it confused because it has a ball tip, which is usually a defense type tip. But, you know, I guess they decided to switch it up. Obviously, Wizardarrow here. All the different stats. I'm not sure what these mean. I maybe attack, defense, stamina. That's what those numbers are. Out of 100, I had to guess, if this is 55 out of a full bar. The ratchet, 480. And the bit, ball. And obviously the new launchers, and just showcasing the extreme dash gimmick. Okay, now there's only one thing left to do. Let's open this up. There we go. Okay, we've opened it. I don't know how to open it fully, and I think this should slide out. Oh yeah, here it is. This is it. There it is, our first look inside. Oh, obviously instruction manual. All right, now that we've gotten all the tape out, at least I think we've gotten all the tape out. Here it is. There it is. So first up, we've got our new Beyblade X launcher, the Beyblade X Winder launcher, which is just the regular ripcord launcher. Oh yeah. And it's pretty big, like compared to a light launcher, which is like, I don't know, I don't have a light launcher with me. This is pretty big. And then obviously here are the new prongs for Beyblade X bays, which are 3-pronged as opposed to 2-pronged. It's never been more than 2 prongs. The ripcord. Ta-da. And bam, that's our new Winder launcher. And people have already found out how to mod these by putting them onto Beyblade Burst Dynamite launchers, and I think someone's found out how to put Metal Fight prongs onto this, which I don't know if that's helpful because it feels about as powerful as a... No, it's definitely more powerful than a launcher, and oh my god, it free spins normally. If you guys don't know, Metal Fight light launchers, what happens is when you pull it, it'll stop. So like, I'll pull it and this will just stop there. And what you do is when you start modding ripcord launchers is you take out a thing that lets them keep spinning after you've pulled them. But they already do this by default now. That's really cool. That already tells me that this launcher is actually way more powerful than a typical Metal Fight launcher would be. That's really cool. Now for the main event, Wizardarrow. Now, Wizardarrow is one of my favorites, is my favorite out of the core 4 so far because it's, first of all, it's a stamina type, which is my favorite. It's kind of like Sagittario, and it's sort of yellowy orange, which is, you know, my favorite color. There we go, here we go. Here's the Blade, I believe they're called now. Wizardarrow. It's kind of annoying how the name, it's not like Metal Fight where it can be like Rock Leone and then like Rock Pegasus if you change out the energy ring, and it's kind of sucks that this is stuck as Wizardarrow, you know, and you can't really change it, but this is so cool. Just get a really good look at like the edges, the side profile, you know, and then the color too. It's way more yellow than it is on the package here. It's not as saturated. We have the ratchet, 480, which if you don't know, 4 is referring to the number of these little nubs. So it's going to be 4, and the height is 80, as in 80 millimeters. So this height total is 80 millimeters. That's how we're going to be determining height in this new series. And wow, it's way more translucent in person than you think. Obviously, I record with a lot of natural light, but you can really see how clear it is, but it's really nice. And it's obviously the new locking mechanism. Our performance tips, which are now bits. This is way more of a, well, you know, that sort of plasticky kind of yellow. Not as saturated as all the promotional stuff. As we look at the instructions, because although you might not need instructions to put a Beyblade together, I want to just have a gander. Not much here. Instructions on assembly. No cool stat spread yet. Just sort of how you use the app and stuff. And now, without further ado, the final assembly of the Beyblade, because there's no stickers. They've ditched the stickers in favor of just these top parts here. And so we just get to do the final assembly already. So ratchet into blade, so you can see it sort of lines up there, and you fit that in there, and then you twist. Oh, yep. There you go. Oh, it's just one click. It's not like Burst where it does 3 clicks. It's just one click. And then it's really hard to... Oh, yeah, it's really hard to untwist. Which makes sense. They're not meant to burst. Okay. And then bit, which I think... Does this line... Oh, it just clicks in. And bam, that is Wizardarrow 480 Ball. I bloody love the design of this Beyblade so much. Definitely my favorite Beyblade X design. I'm so excited to see the evolutions for this when they start doing evolutions, because this is perfect. These 2 large arches, the translucence on the ratchet, the ball tip obviously is great, and then here's a good side profile on it. These bays are surprisingly tall. For anyone who wants a size comparison, this is Earth Eagle 145 WD. This is me trying to sort of hold them at a level height. You can see that, like, Beyblade X are significantly taller. So now with it assembled, let's do a test launch on the desk. Oh my god. So we put it in, hook it in the 3 prongs, and then you're meant to hold these launchers differently. I'm not sure how to, oh, you're meant to hold the launchers like this. This is a new style of grip for me. I am not used to this. I'm used to the Hasbro way of holding it. Okay. And it's Japanese, so 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Just a light pull, and there we go. That is Wizardarrow 480 Ball, and now let's just get straight into it. Let's see some Beyblade X battles! And of course, we'll be doing our battles in the new Beyblade X Stadium. We'll also be using the new Beyblade X rule set. So a sleep out equals 1 point, a burst or a knockout / over finish equals 2 points, and an extreme finish equals a whopping 3 points. We'll be doing a best out of 3, so first to 2 points, which means that the first competitor to reach 4 points twice overall wins. We're going to be putting Wizardarrow up against Hellscythe to test the might of its stamina and defense potential. Thanks to its insane recoil, Hellscythe starts off strong by immediately getting an overfinish, making the score now 0-2. Wizardarrow manages to dodge a slew of extreme dashes and wins with a sleep out, making the score now 1-2. Wizardarrow manages to drain Hellscythe's stamina with its hefty recoil and wins with another sleep out, making the score now 2-all. And in our fastest battle yet, we get a completely unexpected result. Hellscythe extreme dashes Wizardarrow into the pocket, but in doing so, it lands in the extreme zone at the exact same time. Which means I'm not sure who to give the point to. Beyblade released a whole video on the rule set for Beyblade X, and this outcome just isn't in there. But according to Nizuma Blader, since Wizardarrow was still spinning, it got the extreme finish, so Wizardarrow wins the round, making the total score 1-0. Wizardarrow dodges most of Hellscythe's attacks and wins with a sleep out, making the score now 1-0. Hellscythe just cannot land any attacks and loses with a sleep out. The score is now 2-0. Wizardarrow stalls out Hellscythe for yet another sleep out, making the score now 3-0. Hellscythe lands a perfect hit after its X-Dash and wins with an overfinish, making the score 3-2. And in a major upset, Wizardarrow is knocked into the extreme line and bursts against Hellscythe, giving Hellscythe the victory, making the overall score 1-all. Despite holding on for most of the battle, Wizardarrow bursts at the last minute, making the score now 0-2. And after one very short X-Dash, Hellscythe lands an overfinish, winning the match. Holy crap, Beyblade X battles are nuts. In our first series of battles, we already had 2 bursts and a multitude of extreme dashes from both bays. Despite being a stamina type, Wizardarrow is unexpectedly volatile. Yet even with such high recoil, it still manages to consistently outspin the competition, and I think that's thanks to the ball tip, which although at first I thought was a strange choice for a stamina type, since Beyblade X is so much taller than any other generation, it lets it wobble around for longer on low stamina, more so than bays with flat tips or taper tips. Although with the new X rule set, it didn't get quite as far as I'd hoped, as the new rule set seems to favor aggressive opponents. Nonetheless, Wizardarrow is a freaking amazing Beyblade X design and definitely still my favorite. I am unbelievably excited for what this generation has to offer. Each and every one of these battles and the new designs, especially the new releases, makes me more and more hyped for what's to come. That's enough out of me though. What do you guys think of Wizardarrow, and what kind of Beyblade X content would you want to see on the channel? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to see me unbox the rest of the Beyblade X series! Until next time though, I've been a Pink Lemon, and I hope you have a great day.